Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how I cleaned up my Jess McConnell doll. So in case you haven't watched my previous video where I unboxed a lot of TLC dolls that I received from the US. So Jess McConnell is included in that box, and I'm really happy to have her finally in my collection. Now, I explained in my previous video that I do have a Jess McConnell already. However, she's not really Jess McConnell. She's just a stand-in. She's a truly me. I forgot what number she is. I'm just going to probably flash it on the screen. But I'm going to go ahead and retire her as Jess, and I'm going to just, rename her, give her a new identity. But because I already have this Jess in my collection, so I would really want to have all the actual characters in my collection. Hopefully, I'll be able to do that someday. This Jess doll is not really in bad shape, so she's in really good form. Her previous owner really took good care of her, and I'm really happy about that because she is a very beautiful doll. So she was the first one to have her face mold because, well, that's actually why it was named after her. And yeah, so I'm just a bit bummed actually because I don't have her meat outfit. So fingers crossed that I'll be able to have it someday. So looking into having just my friend create a duplicate of her meat outfit for me because I think it'll be cheaper that way. However, I don't think she'll be able to copy the exact meat outfit. It'll be a challenge to get like the same cloth. There's an embroidery on Jess meat outfit on her blouse. So yeah, so it's going to be a bit difficult. But who knows, maybe I'll be able to have the meat outfit someday. Someone here in the Philippines may be selling it, or I'll be able to get it for a good price in the US and have it shipped back here in the Philippines. Alright, so here's what I have to work with. So this is Jess McConnell. As you can see, her vinyl body is really not that dirty, and I'm happy to say that there isn't a bite mark or anything that I will have to worry about with regard to her vinyl parts. But her hair is a different matter. It's not that bad. I'm just happy that it was not caught. However, she really needs a good brushing, and her hair is very dry. So definitely I'll do her a world of good to have some water sprayed on her hair and to have it brushed. But just in case you're not aware on how to properly brush your doll's hair, you must make sure to always start at the bottom and then work yourself up, because if you start at the very top of her head, you're going to just, make more tangles and you're going to lose more hair that way. But before I started working on her hair, I cleaned up her vinyl body first. I started with her face. Now, please be very gentle when using a magic eraser on your doll's face because you can actually remove their face paint that way. So avoid brushing too harshly on the eyebrows unless you want to, draw new eyebrows, which I don't want to do in this case. And I'm happy that she still has some color on her cheeks, so she's not really that pale. I do think that she could benefit from some touch up under her lip color. However, I'm not going to worry about that just now. I think it's okay, although it'll make her prettier to have her lip color freshened up, but it's fine right now, so I'm not really going to do that, refresh her lip color. I'm just going to clean her up and then fix up her hair. So I'm just being very gentle when it comes to her face, but for her arms and legs, you can be more brisk in rubbing it with a magic eraser. So make sure that, of course, that your magic eraser is damp so you can spray it with water. Okay, and yeah, so I'm just inspecting everything, checking out if there's any damage, and I was happy to see that there's none on her legs and arms. However, I was able to discover something when I was cleaning up her legs, and I'm going to show you what that is. When I saw it, I was very surprised, but also happy because, again, I do love some defects or some signs of how she was treated before she came to me. It really makes me so happy. Okay, so I did the cleanup off camera, and yes, so this is what I discovered. While I was cleaning up her legs, I saw that there's writing on the bottom of her feet, and I think this is the previous owner. So probably, most probably, it's someone named Stephanie McCartney. So yeah, it really made me so happy to see that. I know some people would probably feel bummed about seeing writing on their dolls, but for me, it's really nice to see that. I guess I know the identity of her previous owner. It's someone named Stephanie McCartney. And just a bit of a trivia, Just Like You number 4 also has writing on her. And guess what that name is written on her? It was written on her torso, her cloth body, and it says Stephanie. So wouldn't it be so amazing if this Jess doll and then my Just Like You number 4 both came from the same person, from the same girl? Okay, Stephanie McCartney. So I don't know. Okay, but just in case Stephanie happens to watch this video, I just want you to know that I do have your doll now, and I'm going to take good care of her. And I'm really happy that you took good care of your dolls, because even my Just Like You number 4, she was in good condition when I got her. I was really happy to have her in my collection because it's been um, a long dream of mine to have Just Like You number 4, because I identify with her so much because I'm Asian, and Just Like You number 4 is Asian, and so is Jess McConnell, or at least she's half Asian if I remember her story correctly. But anyway, so that's it. That's what I discovered about this doll. So I do know that she once belonged to a girl named Stephanie McCartney. So Stephanie, just in case you do get to watch this, so I'm really happy to have your doll. Okay, so I showed you earlier that I was partitioning her hair, and I sprayed it with water, and then I combed it down, starting from the bottom, working myself up. And as you can see here, it still needs a lot of progress, but it's still much better than it looked like earlier. So it's not now much smoother and not so dry. And then here, I combed down her hair off camera. So it still needs a bit of work. It looks a bit messy right now, but definitely if you could see it in person, it looks much better than when we started, because she really had very dry hair and it was a tangled mess. And yeah, so here's what I did after I finger curled her hair. I must admit that it doesn't really look that good still. However, I'll look much better once it's dry. So it's still very damp right now because I sprayed it with a lot of water, so that it'll be easier for me to brush it out. So here is Jess after her hair has been dried. I dressed her up in one of the clothes that I had my friend made for me. So this is actually I think I'm going to reserve the story for another day, because there is a backstory about this dress. I'm going to tell it in another video, but yeah, so this is a custom dress made by my friend, and I think it really looks good on Jess. So it's definitely very demure, very mindful, nothing too flashy. Definitely no green cutleries on her. She looks like she's going to a PTA meeting. Oh, well, maybe not a PTA meeting because she's supposed to be a young girl, but maybe she's on her way to church or Sunday school. But yeah, so very, very cute and demure and mindful. But anyway, so that's it. So that's my Jess McConnell doll. There will be more videos to come on how I fixed up and cleaned up the rest of the dolls that I received in my previous unboxing. I do hope that you will be able to watch all of those once I post it. And yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this very short and simple video. Okay, so a demure video. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.